It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Hawks in Atlanta. Well, for Atlanta, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And tonight, we'll watch De'Aaron Fox' tremendous speed and quickness, even when compared to other point guards, Shaq.
You know, the point guard position in the NBA is stronger than it's ever been. Irons sharpens irons, so I think it'll be special.
Yes, he's speed, and speed does kill. He's a competitor on both ends of the floor. I love this guy.
And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Let's meet your Atlanta Hawks starting lineup. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 24, Kent Bazemore. Man in the middle, at 7'0" number 14, Dwayne Dedmon. At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 20, John Collins. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Trey Young. At the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, Taurean Prince. The head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta Hawks.
It's a road game for the Kings, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Taking a look at Atlanta, they return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Jackson and Bagley hold down the forward spots. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Fox with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Shoots the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Now Prince, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Here's Fox. 32 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. The pass to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Now, here's Dedmon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Fox kicks to Jackson. Back to Fox. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here is Young. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Healed against Bazemore. 6 on the shot clock. He's off on that one.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Jackson misses. The Hawks trailing. It's stolen by Bagley. Healed against Bazemore. Healed kicks to Fox. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the front iron. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They had active hands on the defensive end, and it paid off. A lot of easy baskets and transitions because of that.
Jackson looking around. Passes it to Bagley. Stolen by Collins. And here they go. And Bazemore kicks to Collins. Fox against Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Healed with the bucket. Heald's got his first points of the night.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A lot of people, Steve, talk about the length of the season, 82 games. Do you think the league will ever reduce that number?
No, I don't think so. I think the commissioner's done an excellent job of trying to spread out games. He's cut down the back-to-backs, and so it's given some guys some much-needed rest, and I think they've looked at the travel schedule. So I don't think they ever want to reduce the number of games. The league is going well right now with 82.
And you've got to keep, Steve, the regular season relevant.
Yes.
Don't you? I mean, it's got to matter. It's got to matter.
I think so, and I think that's the reason why. I think they might change the playoff format, but I don't think they would change the regular season.
Now Fox, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Jackson kicks to Fox. Hits it from three-point range. Fox has got 7 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Prince against Jackson. Bazemore for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bazemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Sacramento leading by 4. Healed with it. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Magic in Orlando. And the layup's good off the glass. Heald's got his second basket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Young dishes to Prince. He kicks to Dedmon. The Hawks working the ball around. Fox against Young. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Prince outside. Bagley with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Now here's Heald. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop of crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And Smitty, you had perhaps some of your best seasons while a member of the Atlanta Hawks. What was it like being the face of this franchise during that time?
You know, I was proud to have led this team to so many playoff trips. It was fantastic being an Atlanta Hawk. It was also fun representing this team in the All-Star game. I played with some of the best in the business. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo, All-Star and Mookie Blaylock, and I played for a legendary Hall of Fame coach, Lenny Wilkins.
Kings leading now by 8. Here's Fox. Sacramento again missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Prince up top, guarded by Jackson. Young for 3. Atlanta gets it back. Prince, the pass to Young. The second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons, and I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
That free throw good from Young. Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Randolph comes in for Bagley, and Bielitsa in for Justin Jackson. And so Young nails them both. Coaches are always talking, Steve, about finishing games strong. What does it take to be a great closer, a great finisher?
I think guys look at guys that can score the basketball and make plays under duress, under adversity. But I think also on the defensive end, where you have players and teams, and it's beautiful to watch on the defensive end when they don't miss assignments. Everybody is locked in, and obviously teams score the basketball, but you look and say they made them score over the top versus giving up an easy layup.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Sacramento leading by 6. Now here's Fox. He has 7. Outside Randolph. Back to Fox. On the wing, Hield. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Young against Fox. That one good for 2. 6 points for Trae Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Inside, got a piece of it. Young with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox. For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Trae Young. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Hield against Carter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Young. He's got 8. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Young's got 10.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Fox. 7 points in the game. Here's Randolph. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Kings lead by 7. Atlanta's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Len. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Atlanta shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one falls for Young. And here is Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Kicks it to Heel. It's stolen by Carter. Koufos with the block. Healed against Carter. And the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, you look at the coaching resume of Lloyd Pierce. Was an assistant for a lot of teams in his time. Stops at Memphis and Philadelphia most notably. Finally gets a chance to be the head coach here in Atlanta.
Stolen by Len. Fast break, the Hawks. Now the pass to Anderson. To the left side wing. And with Coach Pierce, the most recent stop was in Philadelphia.
Pierce was a big part of the Sixers' turnaround, was tasked with the defensive duties, and had a very successful track record with that. Was empowered by Brett Brown to design the defense, and that has become his calling card as a coach.
Look at that jam!
Wow, nice!
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Passes to Randall. From 11 feet away, that one no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
You know what? Every win counts in this league, and both of these teams want every victory they can get. How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this league.
Pass to Len. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Hield finds Randolph. Back to Hield. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Herter, guarded by Fox. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Len dishes to Anderson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Fox. He has 7. Healed with it. Elbow shot. Back to the action after this word. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jameson, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Protecting that rim early on, that's been a big factor for them tonight.
Well, you can erase a lot of defensive mistakes when you have shot blockers lurking in the background.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the 2nd quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta. And Bielitsa kicks to Hield. Over Carter. Hield can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Carter. Off the left rim and out. The Kings leading. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the 2nd quarter. And the call will be against Justin Anderson. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Labissiere. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role, providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Jackson, and stolen by Bazemore. Prince wide open. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Kings trailing. To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react. You know, when Marvin Bagley entered the league, there were some questions as to which position would he play, but the versatility he brings is special. He can guard a number of positions, score inside and out, and he is a tremendous rebounder.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Labissiere, the pass to Jackson. And Bielitsa kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Fox. This one for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Bazemore. 14 points from him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
This year kicks to Fox. Over Collins. Fox, no good. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against Orlando.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did. But the way they won that in overtime, wow.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Alex Len. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Altorian Prince out of Baylor. He had a fantastic breakout year for the Hawks.
Well, you knew there would be an opportunity last year in Atlanta. Prince made the most of it, stepped in as a leader on offense and defense. Still very young and has all the confidence he needs to build on his success.
The first one falls. Steve, obviously schemes evolve on both sides of the ball. Talk about some of the biggest changes that you have seen defensively since you were playing.
I think the one, Kevin, that sticks out right now, so many teams now are comfortable and are able to switch 1 through 5. You kind of switch 1 and 2s and 4 and 5s. Now you see point guards are switching on centers. And then I think also defensively right now, you see a lot of teams right now influencing guys to drive the basketball to their opposite hands. Back when we played, we kind of just played a guy straight up and then let the defense rotate, and you were in full rotation.
Bazemore against Jackson. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
And here are some numbers on Fox, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Here's Bagley. Again, the miss by the Kings. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Prince. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense, force them to close off the lane.
Fox kicks to Labissiere. Back to Fox. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Herter, guarded by Fox. Unloads from 13. Dedmon. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Can't hit from 12.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
Herter, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead, so the Kings call timeout, their first.
Dedmon, a solid all-around center. Gives you solid production on both ends of the floor. Not a big name by any means, but coaches love to have him as an option on their roster.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. And the Kings also making a change. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Skal Labissiere. The Kings trail by 8. Fox kicks to Bagley. The pass to Bialica. Here's Bagley, guarded by Prince. Stolen by Collins. To the inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
The thing about Dedmon, doesn't have a lot of go-to moves, but his activity causes havoc.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. And Dedmon, a player who has started to extend his range, Smitty, in recent seasons.
He is capable of hitting those threes on you. Not a surprise to see that from Dedmon, a player who has had to fight his way into the league, continues to improve every season.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Kings trail by 10. Fox kicks to Bagley. To the paint. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Passes it to Fox. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Fox has got 12.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Nailed from three-point land.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
And stolen by Dedmon. And here's Bazemore. 5 points in the game. Pass to Young. The Kings trail by 11. Down low, deflects the pass. Bazemore against Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bazemore's got 4 points this quarter.
Hit at the end of the play. Bazemore does a good job of maintaining focus.
Jackson passes to Bialica. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul. And the Kings making a change here. Randolph has checked in.
In for the Kings, Zach Randolph.
Cauley Stein kicks to Fox. Clock at 4 to the paint. Here's Randolph, and the shot goes in. Randolph's got his second basket.
When Randolph gets space near the basket, he's deadly.
Young against Fox. Young left side.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Bagley kicks to Fox. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bagley.
Buddy Hield.
It's Jackson atop the key. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Hield.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Young dishes to Prince. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Sacramento.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
To the inside, Hield, and he banks in the layup. Hield's got 17.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Carter. It's stolen by Hield. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Fox. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Hawks leading by 9. Anderson outside. And there's the pass to Young. Jackson comes over with the double. Fox with the steal. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
Back to Young. The Kings trail by 7. Here's Fox. 14 points for him. But they recover it. Randolph can't hit.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Stein finds Hield over Young. Hield can't hit.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Fox passes to Randolph. Passes it to Hield. Now Fox. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Anderson. Hield against Carter. Young inside. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the middle, it's deflected. Here's Hield. Carter with the block, and he recovers it. Jackson kicks to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Over Young. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Carter. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Hield against Carter. Fox against Young.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jackson has the open look. Rebound by the Hawks. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Carter left side. Young against Fox. Young with the ball. Shoots over Fox. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Hawks lead by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what's the takeaway from the first half, and what changes are needed?
Well, they just lined up and kicked our tails straight up one-on-one in transition. We got to own up. We got to keep the basketball in front of us. So shots are going to fall. We need to make some buckets. That'll help set our defense a little bit.
Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we welcome you back with a look at such a terrific location here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
The Hawks leading by 16 on the court for Sacramento. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. And it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. Prince misses. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jackson finds Hield. Chalk up 2 there.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. And then Hield with the dunk.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
The Hawks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the first one drops. And so Young nails them both. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Young against Fox. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot, one shot.
Free throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Collins kicks it to Bazemore. Shoots a 3. The Hawks again can't hit. The Kings trail by 12. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Jackson passes to Cauley-Stein. Tipped away. Over Dedmon. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And here's Prince outside.
Just hasn't had it tonight. but his teammates are picking up the slack.
There's Jackson with the three. Rebound by the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Young. Basket, good.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Healed from outside. That one doesn't drop. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Shot, high post. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings trail by 14. Now, here's Fox. 17 points in the game.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Shots good from Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And the Hawks making a change here. Lenz checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. And Bielitsa in for Justin Jackson. Fox against Young. Fox, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 15-point game. From past the arc. That one doesn't go. For Sacramento, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 19 points.
A huge fan of Fox's shot selection. He doesn't force anything. One reason why he's such a high percentage scorer.
Bazemore, no one around him. And he gets it to go from the corner.
I like what he's given them tonight. Efficient offense that's helped fuel this lead.
Healed kicks to Bagley. They kick out to Heel. Clock at 6. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. Labissiere's checked in for Sacramento. Young against Fox, and Prince comes to help, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox passes to Labissiere. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look here at the shot chart for Heel.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. Just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
That free throw, no good.
And you can see the potential that Labissiere has, an explosive player who's surprisingly quick for his size.
And he sinks the second. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point.
Assertive in the painted area. This is what every coach preaches.
The Kings trail by 16. Heald finds Kufis. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Heald. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Really impressive. Prince has put in the work to diversify his offense. More comfortable now from mid-range.
Labissiere, the pass to Kufis. Here's Bielitsa. Heald outside. Back to Bielitsa. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Young dishes to Prince. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The Kings trail by 18. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Fox against Young. Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. To the inside. Kufis inside, guarded by Len, and Fox gets it to go.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Herter covered by Heald. Back to Prince. No good with the triple. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. The pass to Bielitsa, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
And here's a look at the stats for Prince. Some last season stats for him. He was around 14 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Dishes it to Len. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Zach Randolph, a paragon of consistency over his career. In his prime, a nightly 20 and 10 guy, and still producing.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
Anderson outside. Now here's Len, defended by Kufis, and he's good on the 3-ball. 12 points for him. And the Memphis Grizzlies retiring Randolph's number 50 going into last season.
And helped forge an identity for that team and really made them relevant. I mean, he's played on a handful of teams, but I think Memphis was that match made in heaven.
And the call will be against Justin Anderson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Kings have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Two shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks leading by 17. Herter, guarded by Fox. Kicks to Len. Carter outside. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Koufos. To the inside. Hield lays it in without an inch of room around him. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half. Herter, guarded by Fox. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Anderson. Dedmon in the corner. 5 to shoot. Herter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Fox. 23 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Len against Randolph. Over Len. Carter pulls it in. The Hawks leading by 17. Len kicks to Carter. Herter, guarded by Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to Koufos. Hield outside. Back to Koufos. Outside Randolph. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Koufos. And it's Justin Jackson in for Bielitsa.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Justin Jackson.
Here's Randolph. 4 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Kings have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Two shot.
That free throw, no good.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks leading by 18. Now the pass to Anderson. 1:51 left in the third quarter. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Hield. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Carter, the pass to Dedmon. Herter, guarded by Jackson. Herter, no good there. Some solid defense from Randolph. The Kings trail by 18. Jackson finds Randolph. Hield from outside. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Anderson with the drive. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Vince Carter. And the Kings also making a change. Bagley's checked in. .55 seconds left to play in the third. Now Bazemore. He's got 9. Shot clock at 6. Over Randolph. Almost, but it rolls out. The Kings trail by 18. And here's Bagley. The jump hook. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Bazemore against Jackson. Here's Bazemore. To the wing right side.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Kings trail by 18. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Len, and it's Anderson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Cauley-Stein dishes to Hield. Sweet little floater. Hield's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Kings. Young against Hield. Dedmon kicks to Anderson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
To the left wing. Here's Randolph. Hits the outside fadeaway.
And Randolph's skill in knocking down the mid-range jump shot is important to this team. Helps to have a big man with a jumper.
Hield against Young. Teardrop shot. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Hield. He feeds it to Randolph. To the middle, puts it up from 7. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Bazemore with it. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
Offensive rebound. Cauley Stein passes to Begley. Randolph kicks to Hield. And Young comes over to help. 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
So it's Sacramento now. Randolph finds Cauley Stein. Sacramento moving it around. 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Didn't think that was going to go in. And that's 31 points for Buddy Hield.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Young dishes to Anderson. Passes it to Dedmon. He kicks it to Young.
Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
Down low, stolen by Len. From the high post, Young's shot is off. The Kings trail by 13. Inside, here's Hield. Lays it up off the glass. Hield's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Atlanta calls timeout. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
So for the Hawks, John Collins comes in for Len, and it's Prince in for Justin Anderson. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
And Prince comes to help. Hield kicks to Jackson. And again, the turnover by the Kings.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Now, here is Young. Prince, the pass to Bazemore. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Back to Bazemore. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Good decision in the pick and roll. Bazemore has the room to take the shot, calmly knocks it down.
Fox kicks to Cauley Stein. He dishes it to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Prince against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Bazemore inside the three-point line. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings trail by 11. Now Fox. Dedmon with the block. Prince with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Bazemore for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Collins against Fox. Here's Jackson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Young passes to Prince. Kicks to Collins. Back to Prince. Young in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
The Kings trail by 12. Fox passes to Bagley. Now the dish to Cauley-Stein. Dedmon with the block. And here is Prince. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
The Hawks making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hield kicks to Bagley. Back to Hield. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hield's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Carter. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight to the left side wing. Jackson against Prince. Hield outside. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul.
Here's Hield. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
And so here's Sacramento. Here's Fox. And again, it's Sacramento converting. The Hawks leading by 11. And Bazemore kicks to Collins. It's Prince on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Bazemore dishes to Prince. Pass to Dedmon. Bazemore for 3, drains the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
The Kings trail by 12. Hield kicks to Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bucket is good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And that one misses.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 12.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Fox kicks to Bagley. Back to Fox. Dishes to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Prince against Jackson. And Carter has it in the corner. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Jackson. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Bagley. They get it again. Jackson misses.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Prince, the pass to Carter. Shoots over Fox. That doesn't go either for Carter. And for Sacramento, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Fox dishes to Heel. Shoots over Bazemore and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Prince. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
I love that focus of Taurean Prince. Hands all in his face, and he still knocked it down.
Bazemore against Hield. Yes, that goes in. Hield's got 39. And the Hawks with possession here. Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Trae Young's injury. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Here's Dedmon. No good, shot missing. So the Kings will take it the other way. The wide open look here for Fox. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 6th assist on the night. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Carter, and he banks in the layup. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Atlanta.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bazemore against Hield. Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely. He gets it in there.
And this is the kind of deficit it would take a miracle to overcome.
I think this hometown crowd agrees with you. They are fired up about it.
Pass to Hield. From deep. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.